Good morning, everyone. Your Highness, Sheikh Nahayan bin Mabarak Al Nahayan, it's an honor to have you in Dubai Cares Pavilion. It is also a pleasure to have you at the ABLF Talks. Your Highness, ABLF has gone very far. As you know, you have been a patron for ABLF for the past 15 years, and you being as the Minister of Tolerance and Coexistence, and as well as the Commissioner General of Expo 2020 Dubai, being a person who has seen this whole country grow, seeing Asia grow at the same time, and seeing how the UAE, in comparison with other countries who were way ahead of us and how we have reached their level, grow. This is something that the ABLF always talks, especially when it's compared with other Asian cities. On behalf of Dubai Cares team and the pavilion, we welcome you, and it's an honor having you here. The Dubai Cares Pavilion is named The Future is Human. We named it The Future is Human because we think, other than a lot of people in the world, that the future is still human. We will have robots, we will have AI, but there will be new jobs created, and these jobs are for the humans. And the ABLF Talks is talking about business, leadership, and where His Highness also comes in, being a patron for 15 consecutive years, he brings in the tolerance and the coexistence of human beings. What we did with the ABLF, we told them there's one thing missing, the human element in ABLF, and without education, that human being will not exist. So that's what we're doing, and that's why we teamed up with ABLF to fill that gap, so the human becomes at the center of ABLF, but also education at its heart. We have two great speakers today. We have Ms. Dina Assaf, who's the UN resident coordinator here with us, and we also have Mr. Majid Al-Usaimi, who is the UNSF ambassador. We will have a great talk, and without further ado, Your Highness, please welcome on stage. Thank you.
Please sit down, please. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I am, as always, pleased to join you this morning for the ABLF Talks Conclave. Thank you for creating this opportunity to exchange ideas around important issues affecting Asian business. This conclave is dedicated to the theme of tolerance and inclusivity. ABLF appreciates better than most the complexity of the global economy and the needs for tolerance, dialogue, and cooperation. You emphasize the essential importance of peace among nations, of regional and international cooperation is to flourish and bear fruit. Likewise, within nations, stability born of genuine concern for the well-being of all citizens stands the best chance of creating the market confidence that allows free trade, entrepreneurial ventures, and sound investments to prosper. Melanie, would you like to come and take my seat, please? Come. I'm sure Tara will not charge you for it. I fully support the core premise of ABLF conclaves, links that exist between private business, government, and people of Asia have great potential and can be both productive and mutually beneficial. There's a clear determination in the region to improve the business economic environments, to promote growth and development, to build leadership capacity, and to encourage cooperation and joint ventures, the presence of so many global business leaders here this morning, both virtually and in person, is a testament to your commitment to tolerance and inclusivity in business operations. You also demonstrate your appreciation of Dubai and the United Arab Emirates as tolerant and inclusive communities. Tolerance and inclusivity are critical to the safety, the security, and peaceful prosperity enjoyed by the population of the UAE. A population that drawn from some 200 countries. These values have been a key characteristic of our country since the UAE was first founded 50 years ago by the late Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, the founder of our nation. Sheikh Zayed taught us that to be tolerant requires us to know one another. Even in the Quran, it said we created you to different tribes, different people to know each other. We prosper because we engage in constructive dialogue and are concerned for each other's welfare. We seek to know and respect the many people of many beliefs who live and work with us, and building a prosperous, sustainable economy. This brings me to your conclave. I would like to access your expertise by asking a question that involves both business and tolerance. I am sure you are aware of the emerging subfield of economics that looks at the economics of soft power. This area of inquiry considers the economics of such things as culture, heritage, human values, the arts, and happiness. My question for you is this: how can we consider the economics of tolerance? Or more particularly, what are the economic and business benefits associated with tolerance? To the extent that tolerant societies are more open and innovative, it seems clear that they will be more economically prosperous. It also seems logical that tolerant businesses will be more successful. We consider ourselves in the UAE to be an example of the truth of these statements. We firmly believe that tolerance is not only a moral virtue, but an economic one as well. At the Ministry of Tolerance and Coexistence, here in the UAE, we are investigating the question of how can the economic effects of tolerance be measured. We think this whole area is ripe for rigorous economic and business analysis. At ABLF, you are well placed to help support research into the relationship between business and tolerance. My dear friends, if I'm not mistaken, you face a formidable time management challenge at this meeting. The months since your last conclave have been filled with many events and developments requiring consideration. Taking stock of them may consume so much time that you will have to rush your exploration of new and emerging areas of business leadership abilities in Asian countries. I'm confident, however, that you are up to the challenge. Here in the United Arab Emirates, we are currently witnessing two important events in our history. The first is the Expo 2020 Dubai. And the second is our celebration of the 50th year since the establishment of our country in 1971. Expo 2020 Dubai is a shining example of how all people of the world can come together to do their part in redesigning and reshaping our future. Dubai Expo 2020 provides all visitors with opportunities to learn, to discover, to be entertained and amazed, and to appreciate the important relationship between themselves and their world, between themselves and their fellow human beings, and between their nation and other nations. The theme of Dubai Expo 2020 covers a wide variety from culture and language through economics, innovation, medicine, peace, and on into the impact of science and technology. In short, virtually any subject important to improving the quality of the human conditions on our planet is open for consideration at the Expo 2020. At the same time, our celebration of the Golden Jubilee of our nation provides a marvelous opportunity to showcase our traditions and accomplishments and to look forward to the future with confidence and optimism. We express with pride that our country is indeed a land of opportunity. We will continue as a dynamic hub of a vast, vibrant, and ever-accelerating global market that serves over 2 billion people across the Middle East, Africa, and Asia, and beyond. And we will continue to deeply cherish our national heritage and traditions value. It may well be our values of tolerance, peace, dialogue, understanding that carry us into a successful future. Thank you again for the opportunity to address you this morning. My best wishes for your success. Thank you, and God bless you all. Thank you. Sit and listen to, I'm sure, be inspiring.